quick podcast about using Microsoft Teams, particularly focused on what's available at the University of Plymouth. Okay, so here's my kind of web browser, and then with Office 365, there's options. Here's the web. This is how we just get into it. So we click on Teams. So what exactly is Teams? It's a way of teams of people to work together, and essentially it has a kind of messenger built in. It has areas to store files, and it's just a way to coordinate a project. Really, you can kind of do group chat. Into that. You can coordinate documents, and then there's a kind of persistent messenger system up at the top. So just a way of kind of coordinating the running of a project. And it just connects all these things together. The messages are persistent. You can add team members. It'll also do video chat. You see here. You can click on here to bring up the video material. Here there's a place to add in files. So I created a kind of new team here. So this is just now I'm playing around. You can upload files. I believe you can link in to the OneDrive. There's also a client down here, a desktop client. If I download it from my Mac, that I have running on my desktop. I mean, it's quite a big system, so there's kind of quite a lot to learn. I mean, obviously this kind of template is a kind of teaching-like template. So here you'd have a group of 4 students, say, and they could introduce, write down messages. They could upload files here, and it'll all be collected. And then you can also do kind of video chats, and there's also like calendar facilities if you want to post meetings. I'm still not fully using it very effectively, so just a brief overview. So my understanding at the University of Plymouth, there's 2 things. As a staff member, you can create a Microsoft team for you and your students to discuss things. But now the new system is under the new environment. The students themselves can use it to organise their own work. Also, if they want to work on their own, they probably want their own team, which they don't want everything. They may not want everything that they're working on discussed seen by their supervisor. So they can have their own team where they can discuss things, keep files. Another powerful thing is you can actually collect in more tabs from around the things. So you can add in like a website at the top, and there's also a whole bunch of tabs down here if you want to use some particular. There's a link there to Stack Overflow, which is a place to get questions. YouTube. Well, there's just a whole bunch of stuff you can put in, and then you can kind of integrate that into your kind of Teams experience. The one I was going to put up here is something called Microsoft Planner. Okay. Okay, the Wi-Fi is a bit slow at home. So now I've got a project plan. And then we can actually do a task, which is do visualization. Oops. So then you can kind of see that you also have a way of creating like a to-do list or a task list of what people should be doing. And I'm just learning how to do it at the moment. You can add kind of new tasks, and then you can also assign it to people. It's just a way of keeping track of things. So this, if you're doing kind of virtual supervision and you have a meeting with the students, then you agree with the students what you're going to do, who's going to do what, or what they're going to do by the next meeting. Then we can come back to the posts. So, and these little tabs so you can add in different things. And it's just kind of a way of collecting everything together rather than, the other option is to actually do, do the traditional thing of emailing around versions of documents and stuff like that. So I'm just learning about tabs. There's some issues about notifications because there's some kind of configurations because sometimes you, for some things, although there's permanent messages, sometimes you want to be able to be told like a notification if a student posts in Teams, and you want to get a notation or something there if it requires your attention. Okay, so this has just been a very brief introduction to Microsoft Teams, focused on the University of Plymouth, and I'll probably post another podcast when I have a bit more experience with it.